All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Spanka Downers Grove page. I'm Beth. Today, I am going to be doing straight strength. It's going to have an upper body focus. If you have different sets of dumbbells, I would say moderate to heavy, and then you will need a set of light. We'll make do with what you have, right? But we're going to be doing some chest presses, some chest flies. We're going to be doing some renegade rows. So we have 6 rounds. 4 of them focus on the upper body, just 2 on the lower body. So we're going to be working bilaterally, meaning both sides together, and then we'll be doing the same moves on one side and then the other. Now, if you've been working out with me on a regular basis, you'll find me on lives on Monday, Wednesday, Friday on the various channels. If you're interested in finding out about those times, join my Facebook page or just follow Spanka Downers Grove, Spanka Elmhurst, Spanka Bloomingdale. All right, because that's where I'm doing all my lives. So welcome in. Hey, Tom, good to see you out there. All right, so we're going to get going in just about 2 minutes here. Again, a few different sets of weights if you've got it. If you don't, anything to lift. Maybe you've got some bigger water bottles, some cans, some, juice containers. Whatever you have will make do with, all right? So again, I'm going to be focusing on that upper body, even though we will have a couple rounds of the lower body as well, because got to hit a little bit of everything. Usually I put a few cardio moves in, none of that today, straight strength, going back to what I feel like I do best, but I do miss, I miss the bike so much, guys. For those of you who are Spanka members, you know what I mean, and if you aren't familiar with Spanka, in the studio we do 20 minutes of spin, 20 minutes of strength, 20 minutes of yoga, so you get all 3 fitness pillars in one workout. It's amazing. I love it. I miss it. I'm sure you guys miss it too. Hey, Jen, how you doing? All right, so when we're warming up here, pay special attention to that range of motion in the upper body, because when we start those circuits, we're going right away to the ground for some chest and tricep work. All right, so if you need to go a little lighter than you typically do because you're not feeling completely warm, then feel free to listen to that. All right, but again, I want you to find your challenge. And this is the kind of thing, all of these workouts, they're on our pages afterwards. I put them on my Facebook page links as well. If you like it, go back again. Like maybe the first time the moves are a little different for you. You want to try it again with some different weights. Always feel free. Guys, if you have questions, please reach out. All right, so, I'm here in my basement. I'm talking to my screen, hoping that you guys, hey, George, I'm glad you're there too. Hey, Teresa, because quite frankly, I don't know whether you're really doing this workout with me or if you're eating dinner and just watching, trying to make me feel better about that. But make sure that you make a deal with yourself to do this workout at some point. All right, guys, it's time to go. This has nothing to do with speed or any type of beat. I just put a playlist out there, which I was feeling like some 80s rock. So if you like that kind of thing, feel free to find that playlist on Spotify. I'm Lunesprout, Lunesprout, and it's just homeWERK BP 80s rock. So it'll just give you a nice kind of steady beat. I always feel like a little rock sometimes kind of helps with that range of motion. So with that, guys, I just want you to come onto that mat. I want you to give yourself a little spinal rotation. Now really think about that range of motion here. We're not just doing this, right? You want to find that rotation, lengthen, and then twist. Lengthen out through the crown of the head. Take that gaze over each shoulder. Find that range of motion, one on each side, and let's get those shoulders, roll the shoulders back and down, up to the ears, back and down. Really exaggerate it. Feel like you're getting a little juice in the joints here after a long day. Backwards and then forwards. Nice job. And now let's just take the whole arm. I want you to do a little backstroke here. Keep the core engaged. And you can start slower, but I want you to see if you can start going a little quicker. And when you go quicker, you're going to feel that core really have to engage to keep you upright here, right? And then just take it the other direction. Bring it forward. Nice job, guys. And if you hear any of those little thuds, it's my hand into the ceiling. I have got a bunch of bruises on my knuckles from that. Nice big space, nice low ceiling. All right, guys, right here, we're just going to take a big hip opener. Open it, step wide, and squat. All right, step in it. Open wide, squat, step it in. So just take that at your own pace. Think about opening through that hip joint, squat down and together. Looks good. Just keep that going. Think about big range of motion. You want to get that heart rate up. You want to get those muscles ready to go. Give me one more on each side, guys. Keep that going. All right, now let's do a little leg swing here. Just keep that upper body still. If maybe your balance is challenged like mine is right now, and just kind of swing it forward and back. Keep the core engaged, shoulders back. And then just take it to the other side. Now chances are it's going to be a little easier for you to stand on one side. My balance is always better on one. This tends to be my better. Now we'll test that throughout the workout, right? Now that I said that, I'm going to fall out of it. It's just the way it goes. It's like being in class with me. It happens all the time. All right, guys. So roll those shoulders back. I want you to open the arms up. Pull the belly button to the spine. Give yourself a nice big hug. Open it up. Belly button to the spine. Give yourself the hug. Opposite arm on top. And go a little faster. Open and close. As I said, when we start out with the weights, we're going right down to the ground for a chest fly. We're going to do a chest press. You want to make sure that you're warmed up through the shoulders and the chest here. Just give me a few more here. Stand it up, and we'll do some standing cat-cows. Hands to the thighs, flatten the back down. Pull the belly button to the spine, round it up. Do that again, flatten it down. Round it up. One more time. And then you can keep it there, or I want you to take it into an inchworm with me. Take it down, hands to the ground. Step it out to a plank. Drop the knees. Give yourself one push-up. Bring it back up to the plank. Step it in and roll it up. 2 more times, guys. Take your time. We're actually not doing push-ups today, but I want you to get that range of motion. Make sure you're ready to work that chest. Just one more time, guys. Finish it up. One more time. Then as you're done, come on up. Give yourself a little tap side to side, a little boxer shuffle, and we'll get ready for that first round. Nice job, guys. So different weights if you got them. What we're going to do, first 3 exercises are, we're going to do them twice, minute of recovery, and then we're going to do them unilaterally. So I've got 10 pounders here. You can change out as you need it. We're going to start with the chest fly. So those hands are right over the chest, palms towards each other. For a little extra challenge, have those legs up, open, and close. All right? That's where we're going to be, first round. Then 10 seconds of recovery. Legs come down. We're going to do a tricep extension. Now, guys, I'd like you to use 2 weights if you can, because we're going to be doing unilateral later. So elbows right over the shoulders, weights towards the temples and back up. Only movement is in the elbows. And then palms away from us, we're going to lift the hips for a glute bridge, and we're going to do a chest press. We're going to do those, each of those 2 times, minute of recovery, and then do it unilaterally. If you don't really understand what I'm saying, don't worry, I'm going with you. All right, guys, get ready. We're doing that chest fly. Start with just the fly. If you want to add the leg drop, I encourage you to. And we will start this in, there's the timer, in 5 seconds. So lower back into that ground, guys. Arms right over the chest, legs up. 3, 2, 1, open and close. So here, you want to keep a softness to the knees. You want to keep that core engaged. Always imagine there's that invisible beach ball. It's an overinflated beach ball on your chest. And as you come up, you're trying to squeeze it so hard you're popping it. All right. So if you are doing the lower body, make sure you're pulling the belly button to the spine, keeping the lower back down. We've just got 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, rest, legs come down. In 8 seconds, 2 arms for that tricep lying extension. In 3, 2, 1, down and up. Now, I wish I had this mirror just to make sure I'm doing that right, because sometimes it's hard to tell if you're in line. What you want is those elbows right over the shoulders. There's no movement in the shoulders, ladies and gentlemen. Think about relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the neck, bringing those weights towards the temples and straightening it up. Now, hopefully this weight is challenging you. If it's not, maybe you can go a little heavier next time, or just put a little more mind to the muscle. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys, we're still going chest, or going back to chest. This time we're going to do a chest press. Find the bridge. 3, 2, 1, glute bridge. Press up, pull down. Press up, pull down. This is our third exercise. We're just going to go into each of them one more time. So here, I want you to imagine I'm holding those weights at the top, and you need to pull them back down. You're pressing into those heels, squeezing the glutes up. If that's too much, you can keep the hips down. Just work on that upper body. Make sure you're using that breath. Keep the chin off the chest as if you're holding a baseball or an orange under that chin. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys, right back to the top. Chest flat. By now, you should know if you have the right weights. I have the right weights. Arms up. Chest fly. 3, 2, 1. Open and close. Now, again, belly button to the spine, guys. Open up and squeeze. Keep it going here. You've got 23 seconds to go. We're doing 35 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We've only got 6 rounds. Usually I do 8. We're only doing 6. All right, so this is our second time through. You've got 10 seconds to go. Again, imagine that beach ball. I want you to hug it, squeeze it. Feel that engagement through the outside of those pectoral muscles. You're going to feel it where the chest meets the shoulders. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys, we're going to go into that tricep extension. I'm just going to face away from you here, guys, so you can see that I'm keeping those elbows in line with the shoulders. Let's go. Drop it down, bring it up. All right, I'm not letting those elbows come out wide. I'm finding that control. I'm finding a shake through those triceps like crazy right here, guys. I hope you are too. Really focus on the back of those arms. Now, I know a lot of times we use one weight, right? But that we allow one arm to take over. So that's why we're doing 2 here if you can. That range of motion. Keep it going, guys. We've just got 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, chest press. In the glute bridge if you can. You get a minute of recovery after this. All right, guys, 3, 2, 1. Hips up, press up, pull down. Now, guys, I don't want you hanging out in the middle. All right, you're either down or you're squeezing those glutes to the top. Think about hip points to the ceiling. Press up and pull down. I don't want you just going through the motions here. I want you to feel those muscles engaging all the way up, all the way down. You have 12 seconds to go. You should be feeling that chest. Should be really warm here. Looks good, guys. And we have 3, we have 2, we have 1. Rest. A minute is yours. Grab a drink. So here's the thing, guys. There's not much for me to explain here because this next round, we're doing the same thing, except we're going to do it unilaterally. So 1 on each side. So what's that going to look like? Let me see how I can set this up here. So when you come down, I only want you to hold one weight. We'll start on the right side. We're going to do that chest flat. We're not going to bring the legs up this time because that's a little too complicated. If you want to try, you can, but I tried earlier, and yeah, it wasn't a good scene. You want to keep those hips square. We're going to do the 1 arm unilateral chest flat, 1 arm tricep extension, and 1 arm chest press. Now, why only one side? You get to focus on that one side. If you want to go heavier, if you need to go lighter, it's completely up to you, all right? But you've got to fight to keep your hips and shoulders square. So there's a lot of core involved. You ready to start it? Get ready, guys. Chest fly on the right side. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Open and close. So you're keeping that lower back down just like you did when you were doing both sides. Now, wherever you put that left arm is completely up to you, but what you want to make sure is not happening. That lower back is not coming off the ground. You're not falling to a side. If you've got that weight in your right arm, make sure your left hip and left shoulder are staying down. Get that range of motion. You have 5 seconds to go here. 3, 2, 1, rest. Keep that weight in the same hand. We're going to that tricep extension. If you need to go lighter, That's fine. But here we go. 3, 2, 1, down and up. Now here, if you'd like to bring those legs out, instead of bringing them up and down, maybe you just want to hold those legs out at an angle, get a little more core work here, because why not? Whew. Now you're probably seeing I'm shaking a little bit here. This is not easy work. Hopefully you don't feel like it is either. We have 12 seconds to go, guys. Keep that shoulder stable. The only movement is in the elbow. The elbow stacked right over the shoulder, right? You're just bending and straightening. Rest. All right, we're going into that chest press, one side. Heavier weight if you need it. Bring those hips up in 3, 2, 1. Press up. Pull it down, guys. Make sure you're keeping those hips and shoulders square. Press up, pull down. Really find that engagement, find that balance, find that stability as you work through this side. You have 20 more seconds here, and then we're just going to repeat those same 3 moves on the other side. You got it, right? So 10 seconds to go, guys. Keep it up, keep it up. Right now, you should be pretty warm. That arm, that chest, that tricep should be feeling it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Get ready for the other side. In 5 seconds, guys, I've got my weight in my left side. Chest fly in 3, 2, 1. Open and close. Now, keep that lower back down. I keep saying it. It's because I need to remind myself. With that one heavier weight, if I'm not careful, I'm going to fall onto the one side. I need to work on that stability. All right, we're always working throughout our lives with weight on one side of the body. You want to find out how to stabilize while working heavy on one side. It's really functional. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, change up the weight if you need to. We're going into that tricep extension. Left side, this is my less strong side. I'm going to use the same weight, see what happens. 3, 2, 1, in and up. Now, I can bring those legs up. I can bring them out a little bit to get that core engagement. But the focus here is the tricep. All right. Elbow stays right over that shoulder. Drop the weight towards the temple and straighten it up. Should be shaking here. You got 10 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it going, keep it going. This should be tough. Use the breath. Don't hold the breath here. Just because we're not doing cardio doesn't mean you don't, that breath isn't important. 3, 2, 1, rest. It's just as important. Those muscles need oxygen. And finally, that chest press in glute bridge in 3, 2, 1. Glutes up, press up, pull down. Press up, pull down. Keep that going, guys. Again, imagine that I'm holding that weight at the top. You're trying to pull it away from me with control. Press up, pull down, find your resistance in both ranges of motion. We just have 12 seconds to go, and a minute of recovery will be yours. We're going to come up for some lower body work. Whew. 3, 2, 1, rest. Beautiful job, guys. Come on up, shake it off. Get a drink of water if you need to. So now, we're going to go into some lower body. All right, and we're going to alternate sides. Now, this first move, we're going to squat and we're going to pivot into a lunge. So if that doesn't work for your knees, just do a step out squat or do it as slow, as quick as you need to. What I want you to do is step out. You're going to squat, pivot. Make sure the knees and the toes track in the same direction. Pivot, squat, together. Squat, lunge, squat, together. All right, we're going to alternate sides. Then we're going to do a lateral lunge. Now, I'm not holding weights right now. You can absolutely hold weights. That's completely up to you. Whether you want to go range of motion or body weight, I'll probably pick up the weights when we start. We're going to do lateral lunge, side to side. Make sure you're sitting the tailbone back. The knee doesn't come forward. All right, we're going to do that. And then we're going to do a curtsy to a squat, a curtsy to a squat. We go through that 3 times. All right, guys, I'm going to grab my weights. I'm going to get ready for that wide squat, pivot to lunge. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Squat, pivot, squat, together. Other side. Squat, pivot. Make sure the knees and toes are in the same direction. Squat, pivot, squat. This is tough with weights, guys. So I may decide not to use weights next round. All right? Make sure your range of motion is working for you. Make sure the knees are staying safe. 3, 2, 1, rest. Wide stance, guys. We're going to slide into one side. Sit the hip back. It's a hinge. 3, 2, 1. Sit it back. Press up to the other side. Sit it back and up. So the inside leg is straight. You're going to get a nice stretch there. You're wiggling the toes in the front shoe. Really press the ground away with the heel as you come up. Don't let the chest fall forward. Looking good, guys. Whew. Giving that upper body a break. Making sure that lower body's working here. Keep it going. You've just got 6 more seconds here. Keep it going. We're going to go into the squat to curtsy. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys. So alternating sides. We'll curtsy, we'll squat, we'll curtsy, we'll squat. In 3, 2, 1, curtsy, squat, curtsy, squat. Now when you curtsy, guys, make sure most of your weight is staying in the front heel. You can wiggle the toes in that front shoe. You want to press into that front heel so that front knee is staying in line. All right, now, if that squat in the middle is too much, just do the curtsy. Absolutely fine. See what works for you, but how low can you drop that back knee? 3, 2, 1, rest. We're going to do it one more time before we get that minute of recovery. So this first one, I'm going to go no weights, step, pivot, lunge. Let's go. Squat, lunge, squat, up. Squat, lunge, squat, and up. If that's too easy, guys, stay low, right? You don't ever have to stand up. You're never taking the tension off those legs. But make sure you're keeping the eyes and chest up. Those legs should be burning here. I'm not even holding the weights. And oh my gosh, I'm feeling that. Eyes and chest up. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys, lateral lunge. Grab the weights if you need them. This time, same thing, side to side. If you want to stay a little lower, I'll show you what that looks like. 3, 2, 1. If instead of coming up, you want to stay low, send the hips back, side to side. All right, make sure the knee is not jutting forward. Keep it going, guys. So you want to make sure you're sitting back. All right, that knee is not coming forward. There's a hinge at the hips, of course, but shoulders are back, chest is lifted. You've got 10 seconds to go here, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you're keeping those muscles under tension. 3, 2, 1, shake it out. All right, curtsy to squat or just curtsy. Always make sure you're grounded in the standing foot. 3, 2, 1, curtsy, squat, curtsy, squat. Once again, you want to make it tougher, stay low. The lower you stay, the harder it's going to be, right? Always make sure you can wiggle the toes in the shoes. Think about spreading those toes nice and wide. You're dropping the back knee down. You're pressing off through the front heel. You have 10 more seconds. Burn out those legs here. 10 more seconds and a minute of recovery will be yours. It's coming. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys, same round, but we're gonna just focus on one side. So instead of alternating sides, all we're gonna do, out to the right, squat, lunge, squat. You can bring it up or the whole time. You can choose to just stay low. You will burn that leg out. All right, same thing with the lateral lunge. We'll come to the side. You can either step it in or see if you can do the balance. All right, we'll do it on each side. And with that curtsy, we'll start by bringing this leg back. I want you to go 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, up. Again, you can take any variation if you don't like the pulse, if the range of motion is too big. But curtsy doesn't work. Do a regular lunge. Guys, this is your workout, okay? If you have questions, if you're not sure what to do with some of these, comment below. I will get back to you, okay? I know you've got this. We go to the right in 3, 2, 1. Squat, lunge, squat. You can bring it in or just stay low. Squat, lunge, squat, lunge. Guys, eyes and chest up. Think about that range of motion. Oh, those legs are going to be on fire if you got this right. Do you have it right? I know you've got it right. Keep it going, guys. We've got 3. We've got 2. Come on, Pam. Come on, Amy. Nice job, Elsie. Woo, that's it. All right, we're going right into that lateral lunge. Just to the right. Take a balance if you would like. 3, 2, 1. Lateral lunge to balance. Lateral lunge to balance. Does that balance not work for you? Bring it in. Maybe you're going to stay low. Maybe you want to pulse it. 3, 2, 1. Drive it up. There are so many options, guys. So I'm here to give you some different options. I'm here to encourage you to work hard, right? But at the end of the day, I have no control if you're actually doing this or just watching right now and saving it for later. And if you are saving it for later, it's okay. It's just called previewing. 3, 2, 1, rest. But I only say that's okay if you promise you are going to do this later and you let me know when you do. All right, guys, we're going to curtsy, left leg behind. 3, 2, 1, down and squat. All right, oh, didn't I say we're going to do a pulse? 3, 2, 1, and up. Now make sure you're grounding into that standing heel. You're always wiggling the toes in that front shoe, right? You're dropping the back knee down, but most of the weight is staying in that front heel. Now this is going to be it when it comes to that lower body, so make it worth it. Yes, it's a lot of squats, a lot of lunges. You got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys, we got to do that on the other side. Then you get a minute of recovery, and we're done with lower body. I mean, that's it. No big deal. But we need to even it out anyway. It would feel really weird to end now. 3, 2, 1. Squat, pivot, squat, together. Or squat, pivot, squat, pivot. The important part here, guys, my surface is a little uneven. It's moving a little bit. So if that's the case with you, you might just want to pulse it, right? You might not want to move as much. Make sure that the way you're moving, the surface you're moving on, it's keeping your knees stable, right? 3, 2, 1, rest. We're going to do that lateral lunge. Whoo! Anybody else out of breath yet? Maybe it's just me? Oh, you guys are rock stars. 3, 2, 1. Out and up. Or out and tap. Or 3, 2, 1. Shoot it up. Every time you find that balance, guys, ground into the standing foot. You're pressing off. With that outside foot, you're lengthening out through the crown of the head. Looks good, guys. I want you to work those legs. Get down low. Think about the form, all right? It's not about what it looks like. It's about what it feels like. Do you feel it in that outer hip, in that glute, in that leg? 3, 2, 1, in 10 seconds. We finish up with that curtsy to tap, or you can do a triple pulse down. 3, 2, 1, curtsy and in, or 3, 2, 1, in, 3, 2, 1, in. Guys, I'm going to say it again. Wiggle the toes in the standing shoe. All right, press into that heel. For the longest time, you guys probably know my story by now, but I didn't get into fitness until I was in my mid to late 40s. I did things wrong so much, now I know the right way. All right, I've done it wrong. I've been there. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1, rest. We've got a minute. All right, 2 rounds, same exercises, right? We got 3 exercises. We'll do them double. The last round, we do unilateral. So we have renegade rows. Guys, I need a light set for the last exercise, so I'm going to have to switch out. I've got them right here. We're going to do renegade rows. So you're going to find that plank. Now, if you don't like the feeling of holding those weights, feel free to have one and alternate. But that first round, we're alternating. Hips and shoulders square. Can you drop the knees? Absolutely, but keep the core engaged. From there, we come to kneeling. Hammer curl. You got that. That's no big deal, right? And then we'll bring the left leg forward. This is where I need lighter weights. I'm going to hinge forward, shoulders back, squeeze up, extend out, and down. If that's too much, you can just do the squeeze. All right, guys, get ready. That renegade row starts in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's do this, guys. So make sure that those ring fingers, if you're using those weights, are parallel with your mat. Hips and shoulders are square. Pull the belly button to the spine. Squeeze the glutes. If you're going to drop the knees, that's okay. But you'll notice here, I still have my core engaged. I see people do this all the time. All right, they've taken it all out of their core. I want you to focus on core work as you are rowing. You have 5 more seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 2, 1, rest, kneeling position. And we're just going to do a hammer curl, shoulders back, chest lifted. We start in 3, 2, 1, slow up, slow down. Now guys, I don't really care if you go faster or slower, but really what I want you to focus on is making sure you're not just dropping the weights, all right? I want you to slowly come down, stop those wrists right under the shoulders. Curl up. There is no movement in that lower body. Your shoulders are away from the ears. You're lengthening out through the crown of the head. You are focusing on the meat of that bicep. Remember, next round, if you've got heavier weights and you need them, grab them. I've got to go lighter in 3, 2, 1, rest. I'm going to bring my left leg forward. I'm going to hinge forward, but from the tailbone to the crown of the head, nice and long. We're going to squeeze and extend. 3, 2, 1. Row it back, extend out, in and down. Guys, this one's no joke. It doesn't look like much, but if you are keeping that nice long line from the tailbone to the crown of the head, keeping that neck nice and long, squeeze up as high as you can, keep the elbows high, lead out with the pinkies on the way out, thumbs on the way in, and set it down. We have 10 seconds to go here, guys. We're going to do it all one more time. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys, right back into that renegade row. You've got it. On the knees or on the toes, find your challenge. 3, 2, 1, row. Row. Now remember, if you don't like how it feels to hold 2 weights, switch it out. But I want you to keep the gaze in front of those fingertips. Keep the hips and shoulders square. It is a moving plank, guys. Shoulders away from the ears, from the heels, or from the knees to the crown of the head. Nice, long line. You should feel that back as you drive the elbow up to the ceiling. You're retracting the shoulder blade back and down. We've got 3, 2, 1. Grab those weights, come into that kneeling position, and we do that kneeling curl. Shoulders back, chest lifted. 3, 2, 1. Curl up, control down. Guys, time under tension. So it's only 35 seconds. So yeah, maybe if you want to go faster, that's fine. But make sure you still have the control. This is faster with control. This is not. All right, this is not going to do anything except hurt your back. Keep the core engaged. Make sure you have focus on the meat of the bicep, guys. You always have to think about those muscles working. Put the mind to the muscle. They're going to fire that much better. 3, 2, 1, rest. Lighter weights if you need them. This time my right leg forward. Lighter weights. Chest or torso to the thigh. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze, extend, in, and down. Whew. Guys, for no cardio, I am a sweaty mess right now. I don't know about you, but hopefully you are working as hard as I am. Whew. Now remember, nice long line through the back. Lead with the pinkies on the way up, thumbs on the way in, and set it down. You just have 8 seconds to go, guys. That minute of recovery is coming. How we doing? 3, 2, 1. Nice job, Elsie. Nice job, Lisa. Woo! All right. We just have one more round. Same exercises, but unilateral. So you only have one weight this time. I'm still going to need that light one close by. We're going to start on the right side. Now, when we go, you still have 45 seconds. Grab a drink. Take a breath. I want you to focus on that one side, keeping the hips and shoulders square. We come into the kneeling. One side. You can go heavier, awesome. Remember, keep the hips and shoulders square. It's about stability through the core. And then we're still going to do one leg. I'm going to bring the left leg forward, lighter weight in the right. Squeeze, extend, in and down. You got to fight for that balance on this one. We'll do it all on the other side. All right, guys, 6 seconds, we go. Renegade row on that right side. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. Drive up, control down. Now, make sure the gaze is in front of the fingertips. Retract the shoulder blades away from the ears, from either the heels or the knees to the crown of the head. A nice long line. I will say it again, this is a moving plank. Find your plank. Belly button to the spine. Squeeze the glutes. Stay stable, drive up. Make sure you're not tipping into the hips or shoulders. You just have 5 seconds to go. Give me a couple more good reps. In 3, in 2, in 1. One weight in the right side. Shoulders back, chest lifted. Bicep curl on the right. Starts in 3, 2, 1. Curl it up, control it down. Curl it up, control it down. Nice job, guys. Now, remember, there's no movement through those hips, right? Of course, there's no movement through the hips. We're pausing at the top. We're pausing at the bottom. We're taking any momentum out of this move. Momentum's not going to help you here, right? You want to focus on the meat of that muscle. Make that bicep work. We've got 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew. All right, guys. Left leg forward. Weight in the right hand. Shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. Row. Extend. In and down. Squeeze up. Extend out. In and down. Guys, this one is tough for me, right? That's why I'm putting it in here. Really focusing on the back of the shoulder, the upper back, the stability through the core and the spine. You've got to set up here, guys. Whew, looks good. Just 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Back to the renegade row on the left side. Guys, we got to do it on the left side, and then we're done. We'll stretch it out after that. We're so close. All right, guys. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Renegade row, left side. Guys, here, I have to take my feet a little wider, right, to make sure that I'm not tipping. I was just dropping my head a little bit. I could tell. I'm getting tired. You can drop one knee. You can drop 2 knees. But here, you can even go no weight and just row the arm. It is a moving plank. That's the most important thing to me right here. All right, find that stability. Nice job, guys. Oh, you've got this. You've got this. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Get ready for that bicep curl, hammer curl on the left side. Shoulders back, core engaged, chest lifted. Bring those hips forward. Squeeze the booty. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's a bicep move, right? But you've always got to think with strength, guys. What is mobile and what is stable, right? And in this bicep move, the only thing moving is that right arm. Mostly the elbow, a little bit of flexion to the shoulder, but you need to fight for stability in the rest of the body. Nothing's got time off, right? Mind to muscle, mind to posture. 3, 2, 1, rest. My right foot is going to come forward. My left hand has got that weight. I'm going lighter. Hinge forward. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze up, extend out, in and down. Up, out, in and down. Now, you want to maintain that height of that squeeze of that row as you lead out with the pinky and in with the thumb. Keep it going, guys. This is our last 15 seconds here. We are so close. 10 seconds to go. Now, if you have questions, again, guys, on any of this, comment below. Reach out to me in a direct message. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Give yourselves a hand. Grab a drink. And let's get ready to stretch this out, guys. I'm going to focus on stretching a little more upper body, but we've got to get that lower body as well. Whew, way to go, guys. After being down on the ground, let's just start with a few standing cat-cows here. Roll the shoulders back. And as you're ready, all right, you can grab that drink. Flatten the back down. Pull the belly button to the spine, round it up. Nice job. Now, guys, I actually had somebody reach out to me in email or in text the other day and said, I loved during your workout. It was like you were in my head. I was about to turn it off for the cool down, and you said, don't you skip the stretch. So I did it. Guys, don't skip the stretch. It's so important, especially after that heavy weight work. Beautiful job. Now, I am going to stretch the legs, so I'm going to grab my right shoelace. See how the balance goes. Remember, you can grab onto something. Knee down, hips forward, chest lifted. Make sure, guys, that you feel that stretch in the quad. Think about that nice, tall posture here. Beautiful job. Release. Right foot comes in front. Sit it back. Hands to the left thigh. Got a hamstring stretch here. So you can just hold it, or I like to make it a dynamic stretch by flexing and pointing that foot. Feel free to do so if that works for you. All right, from here, feet together, stand it up, bring that right leg back, and find a little lunge here. So make sure that front knee is over the ankle, drop the back knee down, tuck the tailbone. Right, so you've got a little stretch in the hip, and then bring that right arm up and over. Tricep stretch, think about sending the right knee down, right elbow up, keep the chin off the chest, nice, long spine. Oh, that tricep, it should feel good to stretch it too. Release, let's go to the other side, quad stretch, grab the shoelace, knee down, hips forward, chest lifted. Guys, you did such a great job. Whew. Make sure you follow the Spenga Downers Grove page, the Spenga Elmhurst page, the Spenga Bloomingdale page. Myself and a bunch of my coworkers are always putting live classes out here. Bring the left foot up in front, bring it back. So important to spend some time for yourself, guys. Remember, you got to keep yourself at the top of that list, right? You can't be the best for anybody else in your life if you don't take that time to do what's best for you. So make sure you carve out that time. Maybe it's 2 times a week, maybe it's every day. What do you need to do? Beautiful job. Bring that left leg back. Drop the knee, tuck the tailbone, get that hip flexor stretch first, and do that tricep stretch. Elbow to the ceiling, knee towards the ground. Find that nice stretch. It almost feels like a nice rubber band stretch from the knee to the elbow. Keep the chin off the chest. Breathe through it. Beautiful job. Release the arm, bring it up. And now let's just stretch the upper body. I want you to inhale up, reach those fingertips to the sky. Do a mini back bend. I know I'm standing a little weird. If I don't stand wide stance, I'm going to hit the ceiling. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the heart. Inhale up, and as you exhale, interlace those fingers behind the back. Slide the knuckles down, lift the thumbs away from the glutes, puff up the chest, guys. That should feel really good. Release, bring the arms in front, open it up, squeeze the shoulder blades back, lift the heart. Pull the belly button to the spine, give yourself a nice big hug. Open it up, and give yourself that hug on the other side. Just come on up, give yourself a little spinal rotation. And thank you guys so much for working out with us here at Spenga Downers Grove. Again, my name is Beth. All through April, I guess there's only one more Monday in April, but 6 p.m. on this site. Again, feel free. Beth P. Group Fit is my Facebook page. If you comment below, I'll be sure to answer you. Feel free to friend me. Guys, we are so happy that you've been joining us. Thank you for being part of our Spenga family. I love that we've been using the line, tough times don't last, tough teams do. Thank you for being part of the Spenga team. Thank you for being part of my team. And I can't wait to see you all in person.